Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a little haul stroke review video on the new holiday collection by MAC Cosmetics, and that is the Nutcracker Sweet collection. And as always, they had a colour part of the collection and they had their usual little sets. And I have to admit, I'm kind of over the whole sets and things like that. Like, sometimes you get some really good products, like for example the glitter sets. They're really good value for money. The eyeshadow palettes, I don't ever find their quality to be as good as like the singles, so I kind of learned from previous years to kind of stay away from them. And so, but I did want to get a few things from this collection, mostly because the colours really appeal to me. I'm really a big fan of kind of pink blushes, fuchsia sort of shades. I find that they work really well with medium to dark skin tones especially, and I just like the look of this collection, especially the packaging as well. So in case you're wondering, I've kind of relocated to another part of my house. The house is empty, no one's here, my parents are in Canada, I'm all alone and lonesome, sitting in the dark and a bit creeped out. So I thought I would take advantage of the free house and film in my living room, so that's why it may appear slightly different, but it's good to change things up now and then. Anyway, so as I was saying, I got a few things from the colour collection. The eyeshadows, again, I kind of left them. I've got quite a few MAC eyeshadows, but I don't tend to buy them as much as I used to, purely because there are so many other better brands out there now. We can't lie, like Kat Von D, for example, Anastasia Beverly Hills, and so on. So what I did get was, I got 2 of the blushes and 2 of the lipsticks. And the packaging itself, this is for the blushes, it's got lots of little stars all over it. And then the lipsticks are like kind of like candy cane sort of thing. So I have used all of these products that I'm going to show you today, bar one product is probably the only one that I haven't used. So the blushes themselves are called Magic Dust Powders. Now I haven't looked into it, I haven't done too much research into why they're called Magic Dust Powders, because they're just normal blushes to me. The actual blush themselves are quite large. And this one I'm going to show you is called Sweet Vision, and it's a lovely orangish shade. But it's not a bright orange, it's definitely a very wearable orange with slight shimmers to it as well. This one showed up beautifully on my skin tone. I didn't have any issues with pigmentation, I didn't have any issues with how powdery it was. I applied it beautifully, it blended out really nicely, so I'm really happy with this one. So this one I would give a 10 out of 10. And then this one here is called Yum Yum Yum. It's a lovely blue based pink. And this one again I found performed very well as well, the same as Sweet Vision. I had no issues with pigmentation, with blending it out. It applies beautifully, so I'm very happy with both of the blushes. I think they will work well with all skin tones from fair to medium to dark, which is obviously what we want when it comes to a holiday collection. We want to be able to have a collection which is universal for all skin tones. It doesn't always happen that way, unfortunately, but for this one I am happy to report that both the blushes are excellent. Now, as I said, I got 2 of the lipsticks. One of them I've not worn yet, purely because I've just not had the chance to. So the packaging is like this. It's got a matte bottom and a glossy top, really nice, and it matches with the box packaging. This one I've got is called So Good For You, and it's a matte lipstick. This is the one that I said that I haven't worn yet. It's a deepish reddish shade. I've got no issues with MAC's matte lipsticks. I think they're quite good. They're fairly creamy. This one is So Good For You. And it's a gorgeous cherry red, beautiful for the holiday season. And then this next one that I got, which I have worn, it's an amplified cream, which is actually my favourite finish by MAC. Amplified cream basically means it's full on glossy, but it's very thick, therefore it lasts really nicely on the lips. It doesn't crack and things like that, and it's just a lot more comfortable than the majority of the other lipsticks in MAC's range. Now this one, what's it called again? Saucy Little Darling, and it is like a coral pink. It looks like this. And as you can see, it's a gorgeous coral pink colour. However, honest Charlena has to rear her ugly head. This performed terribly. Compared to the other one, which I can see even from my hand, a matte lipstick is a matte lipstick, is quite straightforward. This one is again the same issue that all brands seem to have with this particular colour, a coral pink. You apply it to the lips, it looks beautiful for about an hour later, it starts to settle within the lines of your lips. It actually accentuated any dry skin I had on my lips, and to be honest, I didn't even have any dry skin to begin with, as I moisturize my lips and exfoliate them every day. And it actually created dryness on my lips. the end of the day, it had all settled within the lines of my lips and created flakes, and then attached to those flakes, it looked dreadful. I don't know what it is with this pigment. Not a single brand I know can do this lip colour properly. Whether it's matte, whether it's glossy, whether it's a lip gloss, whether it's a liquid lipstick. For example, this is like Sweet Talker by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Her liquid lipstick. It performs really, it's got something to do with the colour. And it really annoys me because the colour itself is so beautiful, but I just don't find that any brand has come up with the right kind of formula to make this perform beautifully on the lips. MAC also released 2 face compacts, which I really wanted to get my hands on. Obviously, one of them was releasing the Whisper of Guilt highlighting shade, which was back from a couple of years ago, sold out straight away, and again it sold out straight away. I was actually quite lucky to get these, and even when I was in Canada they had them on the display, but I had already ordered them, so I was lucky that I was able to get them. I was only going to get the Whisper of Guilt one first, but then I looked at the other one. I was like, well, what's wrong with that? Just because it doesn't have Whisper of Guilt, that doesn't mean that I don't have to have it. But I really like the way they've done the packaging on this. Like it's almost like a military design, but it's not. It's Nutcracker Sweet. So let me show you the first one, which is the least popular one, but it's still popular. Really nice packaging. It's kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like it's been sewn on, because you can feel the plastic vinyl. It's like vinyl on here. You can feel it moving, and then the actual gold on here is like embroidered on, and it's in a very sturdy plastic case. And then when you open it, you've got the product inside, and here you can see on the end, that's the material, the vinyl. That will eventually snap, but I suppose for the packaging purposes it looks pretty. So this one is the Peach Face Compact. This shade up here is called Tutu. It's an extra dimension. Sorry, this one is At Dusk, and it's an extra dimension blush. And this one is Tutu. It's an extra dimension skin finish. So basically a blush and a highlighter. I can't remember what the whole jargon behind extra dimension skin finish is. To me, it's just a blush and it works really, really well. This one, I think a couple of people were concerned that of their skin tone, it wouldn't suit them. I've got medium skin tone in MAC. I'm an NC40/NC42, depending on what time of year it is. And this showed up beautifully on me as a gorgeous dusky pink shade. And then this one, Tutu, was a very full-on ivory highlighter. I loved both of them. And here they are side by side. And then this one is the Copper Face Compact. This shade up here is called Pleasure Model. And this one here is Whisper of Guilt, Extra Dimension Skin Finish. Now again, I've used both of them. Both of them are excellent. The quality is great. The consistency is easy to pick up on the brush. I did feel that with this highlighter and the other highlighter, it had an overlay over the top. So make sure to rub your finger across the entire product once, just to remove that initial overlay that they've placed on there. Then the product will come off fine. So don't think in the first instance when you've tried it, nothing's coming onto your brush. It's because the overlay, which is just like a spray to kind of keep this in perfect condition until it actually reaches you. That's why they put it on there. This one is a really deep, gorgeous shade. It's like a, well, it's called the Copper palette. It's like a deep brownish copper shade, beautiful on fair to medium to deep skin tones, gorgeous. And this one is a gorgeous sunny golden highlight. I love both of these, and they will work well across the board on all skin tones. And there they are along the bottom. Both of these compacts are one swipe, by the way. Gorgeous. So that's it for my very short and quick review and haul of the Nutcracker Sweet collection. I'm sure a lot of you guys have already bought yours because these always come out in like October time. So I know I'm a bit late on doing this, but because I've been away in Canada, I'm kind of catching up on all my videos and stuff like that. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video. Let me know if you've got any parts of the collection or what you're looking forward to getting maybe later on if it's not out in your country yet. And what your thoughts are of the things that I got. Other than that, I hope you guys are great, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!